I thought this could be a fun, light-hearted video where I share some print-on-demand horror stories. But after reading so many, I actually feel really bad for these people. These stories are awful, like really, really awful. As well as that, I have a really funny surprise at the end that I know you're going to want to stick around for. So definitely watch until the end because it is really funny. It's definitely the light-hearted part of this video. So before we get started, please smash that like button. It does wonders for the YouTube algorithm. But anyways, let's just get straight into the video. So regarding these horror stories, one thing I've noticed is the customer always seems to blame the company rather than the individual selling the item, which is really good because that's good for us. Because, you know, if print on demand companies took a long time to ship, or they ship bad quality, or they did something like that, the fact that the customer isn't blaming the seller but blaming the company means that that seller isn't facing the repercussions, so hopefully their business isn't at risk. So that's a good thing. Either way, I just wanted to share some print on demand horror stories, and it's a bit ridiculous. I've got my iPad here because this is where I'm going to be reading the stories from and showing you the different snippets. But very funny, there's actually two Facebook pages that I found whilst doing this research. One is called Shame on T-Chip, and another one is called T-Chip is Absolute Shit. And the fact that these pages exist just goes to show, I spent a good 2 hours I just went in deep into all of the posts on this page, and it's awful. It's really, really awful. But let me share some stories with you. So we're going to go over 3 horror stories. I want you to let me know in the comments down below what you think of them. Let's start with the first one. So the first one, I ordered the Lakers-Dodgers shirt with Kobe in the top middle. When I received it, Kobe's jersey on the back says Brant, missing the Y from this hero's jersey. So I immediately contacted T-Chip by email and sent a picture asking for a correct replacement or a refund. They first offered me a 25% refund. I said, what? Then they offered me a 50% refund. I told them this was not a negotiation and just to deliver the product I paid for, like the advertisement showed. T-Chip then responded with I'm sorry, but we found your order to be fine. Really unbelievable. This won't be the end of my reviews for my purchase, but buyer beware. This is the t-shirt, okay? So you can see you got the Lakers, the Dodgers, and it says Brant. There's no Bryant. Now, the reason why I am sympathetic, but I also find this so ironic, is because this person has attempted to obviously buy some copyright rip-off for maybe a bit cheaper on T-Chip. So rather than buy this, let's say, from the NBA store or the Lakers store, where it would cost, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 bucks. And just the quality, you can tell, is not a good quality T-shirt. So it's just so funny that they went around to try and, buy this T-shirt. They probably knew it was copyright of some sort, especially on a website like T-Chip. And then they received the wrong order, and then obviously they complain, and T-Chip don't want to have anything to do with it. It's just, it's awful. It's awful because this is copyright, but then they can't even send the right copyright. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for this person. And then a part of me is also like, why are you buying copyright stuff on T-Chip or any of these platforms? Go to the company and actually buy it properly. Anyways, that was the first story, and I just felt that was a very ironic and funny story just because I feel bad, but also, whenever there's copyright involved, it's a bit of karma going on there. Anyways, the next story is a longer story, and this is an interesting one. Okay, so this is also T-Chip because, again, this is from the page. When you order from this vendor will send you a link to order from T-Chip instead. My anniversary was October 23rd. I ordered on October the 8th. On the confirmation email, they said my order would be shipped 5 to 10 days. They didn't ship the order until November the 4th, which is 24 days later, basically. Which was almost 1 month, that they say, right? 20 business days, which was past the 10 days that they said. Anyways, the order cost them, I'm going to just paraphrase this, the order cost them $36.87, and the main complaint was how they do business. They can't ship an order to their customers. Because of the lateness, she had to buy another anniversary gift, and in the emergency. And since she already bought an anniversary gift for her husband, she requested a full refund for this defective late order. Oh, by the way, it was also defective. So there's that. And then she said that they only have 2 choices on their website. You could submit a refund for lateness, or you could submit a refund for defectiveness. So she submitted 2 separate refund requests, one for lateness and one for defectiveness. And she clearly stated she wanted a full refund. Anyway, they responded saying they settled the case with a reprint. She goes, I don't want a reprint, I just want a refund. The anniversary is over. And then she said it ended with customer support saying, I've checked the status of your order and see that our record indicates that it has been delivered. Please check with the shipping carrier for any further questions. Like, what? She wants a refund. They made a reprint, but then they were going to do a refund. And then it just ended with, we can see the items being delivered. How annoying would that be? If you were a customer buying a print-on-demand product, how flipping annoying would that be for a customer just to get such bad customer service? And it kind of makes me feel like, do I want to be in an industry where customers are treated so terribly? And on the flip side, which companies are treating customers the best? It's really hard to know because I don't know if my shirts are being delivered on time. I don't know if my shirts are being delivered in good quality. It's really hard to see. You just have to assume. And it's not very good for, print on demand as a whole. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so this one isn't necessarily a horror story. It's just, when I read it, I was like, is there some bigger thing going on here? Anyways, this person says, T-Chip stole my art, but here's the deal. I found that Ooh Shirts is the parent company of T-Chip. I've ordered shirts from Ooh Shirts with the stolen design. Going further, Scalable Press is the parent company of Ooh Shirts. They are my current printer and they have access to all of my designs. I need to know if any other artists have had their art stolen or have used Ooh Shirts or Scalable Press to have their designs printed. I'm just thinking, what is going on here? This is a deeper, I feel like the mafia's going, like, what? You've got a company owned by another company, owned by another company, owned by another company. Like, I don't know. I found like I had to share that, just that little snippet, because I found it hilarious. But anyways, this is the last horror story, and it's a very short one. The title is They Are Just Thieves. I'm not going to tell which company this is about because I don't want to go there, but They Are Just Thieves. Ordered in September and I'm still waiting. They think of only stealing money, send emails every day but pretend nothing. Do not trust, they are just scammers. This review was left in December. I think it was December the 12th, which is quite a long time after September. Lots of horror stories. And after doing all of this digging, I actually found something out interesting about T-Chip, where if you put the address, the registered address of T-Chip in, right? So here this person says, look out for T-Chip, Ooh Shirts, Cloudy Nerd, T-Dope, all these other companies, Scalable Press, they are all apparently owned by the same big company. So if they get a bad review, they can just list it on another one. They can, put more money into another company and they can promote another company. They can take down a company. There are just so many companies all owned by one main company. It just seems really dodgy, like really, really dodgy. But anyways, as I said, I wanted to end this video on something a bit more lighthearted, a bit funny. So I've got for you, to end this video, I've got for you 7 of the biggest t-shirt fails, and they're hilarious. They are absolutely hilarious. So, well, actually, I'm going to show you 6 of them. Starting with this one, just brilliant. Go to jail, the Monopoly sign. So not only is that copyright, forget the copyright bit. He's clearly having his headshot in jail. So I thought that was hilarious. Next one is keep calm and try an ale. But it's kind of, I'm not even going to say, I'm going to let you just work it out yourself just by looking at the last 2 words. Really bad placement. Really bad placement. This one is just hilarious. You've got Homeland Security Desk and this person's wearing a t-shirt with terrorist on the back. Like, could you make it any more obvious? I don't know. This one, okay. This one is, hello, my name is Bad Bart. Who the hello are you? Eat my shorts. I mean, everyone knows what Bart Simpson looks like. Here he is on the screen, right? Moving on. This one's brilliant. Okay, you know what? Can anyone tell me what this is like? Because forget that it's Africa, right? We all know, right? But it's just so funny that it's a t-shirt that just says, it has Africa continent and it says Asia, and people buy it. It's in a shop. You can see it's in a shop for sale in a shop. Oh my gosh! Right, and then next one, another one, maths analysis. But like, just look at it for a second. People are actually selling this t-shirt. What? And that's it for ending this weird YouTube video that I didn't think I would do, that started out with print-on-demand horror stories, that ended with some lighter-hearted, really funny, stupid designs. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about those horror stories, because my gosh, they were bad. They were really bad. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for watching.